What's really fucking welcome to Cinema, and today I'm going to be ranking all 5 seasons of Cobra Kai from my least favorite to my favorite. Let me know down in the comments below how you would rank the Cobra Kai season. And coming in last place we have season 1, and while this is an unfortunate case because you would hope that the beginning could be one of the better ones, it provides substantial ideas that means it's doing so good at always improving and building on the base layer as a whole. And season 1 is good in the fights it sets up, the characters that it develops, especially as we're introducing to so many new characters and so many new businesses, picking up where we left off in the Karate Kid franchise. That leverages this to be still a good season, but not certainly one of the best. So that leaves at number 4, season 3, that really develops a good case of where we left off in season 2, Miguel recovering from his big tragic accident, Robbie on the run, and all the development that takes place, Johnny getting closer to Miguel's mom, and all the different cases of all these fights and all these developments and growths throughout all these characters, and Samantha dealing with the trauma that she had fighting Tori, and then getting all these back and forth, what they're doing, revenge, and all the different character antics are really developing this to be a really good season, but some of the recovery phase is what draws it back to be a slower film for me. And that leaves number 3, season 4, that I really enjoyed just for the development. Some of the pacing is a little off, with the last 2 episodes being fight sequences of the final All Valley tournament. It felt a little abrupt going right into that after where it was going, but overall it's still really well developed with the characters that they're living up to their arcs and how they're developing the story as it runs along and bringing some of the better fights of the season overall. And if you haven't already, before I get into my top 2, make sure to hit that like button and sweep the subscribe button. So if you have a problem with that, make sure to hit it right now. Alright, let's go into my top 2. We got season 2 that's really prominent in the figure of the seasons overall. And while it has one of the weaker episodes of the whole season, overall it has some of the best prominent fights and episodes of all time of my personal taste. Just with the final fight, with the school fight, as well as the cafeteria fight in the mall, just with the way they're bringing in Dimitri, developing more of the characters, you're getting more of a base layer that kicked off from season 1 and really took it and ran home with it, that really developed something really substantial and was really captivating just most of the way through. And while it did have its weak points, its high points were at very high points. And so that leaves at number 1, Cobra Kai Season 5, the most recent that I just highly enjoyed all the way throughout. And this was the first season I was able to binge day 1 because I was just getting into Cobra Kai when Season 4 came out. I had a rewatch of all the seasons leading up to this, and Season 5 really delivered just through the whole antics of Terry Silver being in charge, Kreese being put in jail, and the way they're going about with all of these ideas, the recoveries, the arcs, and the just Miguel's discovery with his father, what all goes on with that, and how all these characters are dealing with different past traumas. Samantha dealing with the loss of the tournament, Miyagi-Do shutting down, and what's left off from season 4 is such a huge change. But unlike season 3, where it has to go slowly with the recovery phase, this one really picks up the pace a little bit more and makes it at least a little bit more interesting. The way they're diving into all of these characters and bringing some of the better fights of the invention that really delivers with some of the twists and turns that you get along the way with Cobra Kai Season 5. So that's just my ranking of all 5 seasons of Cobra Kai thus far, and I'm excited to see what they have in store next. But of course, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Be sure to comment your thoughts on all these seasons. Thank you for watching, and remember, sweep the leg.